Hi everyone. So thanks for hosting us, Chris. Good to see you again. Hello to the judges and the community. My name is Jerry, and I started dabbling in blockchain with mining bitcoins in 2017 before working with cryptocurrency funds, investing and incubating for projects, which led to discovering Zecrey and my role as the CMO for the project. I also have with me Sher, who is one of the main developers and founders for this project. Now, Zecrey is a layer 2 cross-chain solution based on ZK rollup with a familiar wallet interface that is easy to use. Our vision is to help enable cross-chain interoperability by providing existing Web3 users access to commonly used features related to their digital assets, such as automatic market making based cross-chain swaps, staking, easy to use deposit, transfer, and withdraw functions from multiple blockchains, as well as some much needed privacy features for transactions. Now, a big part of the reason why we focus on providing a variety of features in an easy to use interface under one roof is to hopefully make it easier for Web2 users to step into the blockchain world. So we try to enable as much Web3 features as we can in terms of interacting with digital assets, including NFTs, while incorporating aspects of Web2 designs, such as allocating a username to the wallet layer 2 wallet address on Zecrey. And we are finalizing the design of an alternate way to create a new wallet on Zecrey, where you can use social logins such as Gmail, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Then we separate the private key into three segments that further splits into the Tor network, local device, and recovery share so that we get a balance of convenience and security. Now, once we're comfortable with the stability of the core features, then we will be integrating social gaming and finance related services into our app chain. We have over 20 team members working on the project with a broad spectrum of expertise, where some of our developers have experience working for Google and advisors who used to work for Goldman Sachs. So I'm going to take this opportunity to use our testnet to showcase the core functions of Zecrey in both layer 1 and layer 2, where I will show everyone how you can view your digital assets from various blockchains on layer 1, make a standard transfer from one layer 1 wallet to another, basic interactions with some Zecrey NFTs in your layer 1 wallet, make a deposit to layer 2, and then some basic functions that you could take advantage of in layer 2. So I'm going to swap my screen over to, let's see, I'm going to share another screen. Okay, can you see my full screen, Chris? Okay. Just making sure that everyone can see my screen. I'll move on to this tab. Okay. So once you've downloaded your Zecrey wallet from either Zecrey.com or the Chrome Web Store, you can access it from most browsers on the top right-hand corner over here. This is where you open the wallet extension. I'll move back to this interface. Now, so this is the main interface where you can view all of your digital assets in one place from layer 1. As you can see, you have an overview of your various digital assets, rate tokens, Ethereum, Polygon Matic, etc. You can change the view, so you can view it by the chain that they're on, whether it's Ethereum, Polygon, Aurora, Avalanche, BNB, Chronos, and even non-EVM chains like Near. But I prefer this view where you view by token. So the first function that I wanted to show everyone is a transfer function, basic transfer from one layer 1 network wallet to another. Click on transfer. Say if I want to transfer some rate token to another wallet, put in the address, put in the amount of rate token that I would like to transfer, choose the amount of fees that I would like to pay to help accelerate the speed of the transfer. Click on transfer and then confirm my fees. Done. Now, keep in mind the transfer speed and the transaction fee depends on the current status of the network that we're transferring on, whether it's BNB chain, Polygon, or Ethereum. Now, the second function that we'll go over is the NFTs. So over here, you can see the NFTs that you have in your wallet. You can, enjoy your collection, even make interactions like setting it as your avatar. So currently we support the NFTs that's curated by Zecrey, but once the final live version is released, we will be supporting NFTs from all the different blockchains that we support. So you'll be able to enjoy your collection, store your collection, make transfers for different NFTs from different blockchains or from the Zecrey wallet. We'll move back to lock. Now, the locking mechanism is where we provide incentives for users to provide extra liquidity for the layer 2 network by locking some tokens. So in this case, for example, if I want to lock some Matic tokens to get some APR onto the Ethereum network, I have the option of locking 1,000 Matic tokens, and I'll be able to get a certain amount of return, very similar to staking. And over here, deposit. Deposit is where, for example, if you find that the layer 1 network to be a bit congested, for example, Ethereum is a bit slow or the Polygon network is being slowed down by a really big new GameFi release, or if you just want to enjoy faster transactions and lower transaction fees, that's when you interact with layer 2. So before we do that, we need to deposit some tokens from our layer 1 wallet to layer 2. So in this case, say if I want to deposit some of my Ethereum to my layer 2 wallet. Now keep in mind, when you make a deposit from layer 1 to Zecrey's layer 2, you still maintain the ownership of your digital assets. You don't actually give the digital assets to us. It's a layer 2 scaling solution where we make wrap tokens just to validate the transactions to make sure that people that transfer tokens, you have the tokens that you say you do, and you are the owner of the tokens. So in this case, I will deposit some Ethereum to the layer 2 network. So now on the bottom right hand corner, you can easily swap from layer 1 to layer 2. So over here, by clicking on the bottom right hand corner, we swap over to the layer 2 interface. So very similar to layer 1, you can see these are the different digital assets that you have on your wallet. And say if I want to transfer some USDTs to my friend. Now, one of the beauties of Zecrey is that to make it more user-friendly, instead of having typical public addresses where it's numbers and strings, which is virtually impossible to remember, we allow Zecrey the account creation to be something that's a lot more user-friendly. So you can have usernames that ends with .zecrey as a suffix. In this case, I know my friend's Zecrey's wallet address is Jason. So we want to we'll transfer some USDTs to Jason. And over here, you have the option of making multiple transfers in one go. So say I want to, at the same time, transfer some USDTs to my friend Lily. Hit transfer, confirm, and that's done. Now over here, you have unlock. Unlock is where it's the opposite of what we did earlier. If you were to lock some tokens onto the layer 2 network, here you have the option of unlocking it. And swap is where, say if I have Ethereum with me, but I want to play a game or buy some NFTs that only accept Polygon, so Matic tokens, I can easily hit swap, go to select Ethereum. Say if I want to swap 0. Ethereum, and we want to get some Matic tokens over here. So liquidity, you have the option of adding liquidity just quickly show you guys. So you can add liquidity pairs to the Zecrey network. And at the same time, you'll get some APRs as well. So it's a bit of a financial tool that we give users to help them, give them an incentive to provide some extra liquidity to the network. In this case, we'll focus on the transfer hand. We want to swap some Ethereum, Matic, swap, confirm the rate. Now keep in mind the rate that you see here is not live rate. On the test network, we provide our own liquidity just for demo. So when the network is live, the actual exchange rate is virtually on par with the state transfer rate. So just ignore the actual numbers. In this case, we make the swap and we're done. So we've made the swap of Ethereum to Matic. And lastly, withdraw. Withdraw is where you put the funds that you deposit onto layer 1 to layer 2. So withdraw, you withdraw from layer 2 to layer 1. So in this case, have the extra flexibility as well. So for example, if I want to withdraw BNB tokens, say even if I deposit BNBs from the Ethereum network onto layer 2, I want to withdraw it, I have the option of withdrawing it to, say, Polygon in the layer wallet address in the amount of BNB I would like to withdraw. Confirm, and you're done. Now keep in mind, whenever you interact between layer 2 and layer 1, and layer 1 to layer 2, the transaction speed depends on the speed of the original layer 1 network. But when you make interaction within layer 2, it's really fast. It's almost instantaneous, and the transaction fee is a tiny fraction of what you would be charged on layer 1 networks. So these are the core functionalities that we have for layer 2 at the moment. So we will be adding extra integration in terms of interaction with GameFi, SocialFi, and financial related apps. But we wanted to make sure that we get our core functionalities working smoothly before we implement the extra the more fancy stuff, which is part of Zecrey's app chain that is later on in the roadmap in the year for us. And that is all that we have for our demo today. So yeah, thank you to everyone for being with us.